Good morning, students. It's good to get back to the YouTube module. Today, you're going to learn Unit 2 poem, Confessions of a Born Spectator by Ogden Nash. Let's see a short note about the poet. Ogden Nash was one of the most commercially successful poets of 20th century. Nash's talents for composing verse using common American vernacular earned him great success over 4 decades. He was a school teacher for a year in Rhode Island in his alma mater of George School, and from there he was hired at the publishing house of Doubleday in their marketing department. He was promoted to its editorial department as a manuscript reader. At this juncture, the abysmal quality of the manuscripts here had compelled him to become a writer. Poems of Nash reveal very definite attitude towards life. They have a flavor apart from their pattern and from their infectious novelty. His 500 poems testify to his poetic genius. Let's see a short quotation by the poet. There is nothing that keeps its youth so far as I know but a tree and the truth. Now let's see a short summary of the poem, the essence of the poem, before we go into the poetic lines. Ogden Nash admits that individuals have different talents. Each one has a different calling in life. The poet appreciates sports stars who excel in different sports and games. The poet has modest physique and admits that he is neither an athlete nor a sportsman. He is happy about his limitations. He elaborates on the diversity of talents. Some children choose to become jockeys. Some love to play basketball or hockey. One may detest boxing, but how to play football as a tackle in center. The poet wants to be only a spectator. He is not interested in fame or name. He is ready to dine with famous athletes and pay worth their radium to buy tickets for their matches. Even though the poet is not interested in becoming a sports person, but he is very much interested in watching the game or sports by buying tickets. But he is never ready to swap places with them, never like to compete with them. He is in fact scared of the ability of players to hurt and maim their fellow players while pursuing glory in a frenzy. Maybe that is the reason why the poet doesn't want to become a sports person, rather to be a spectator. Dear children, let's see the poem. Let me read the poem. Read along with me. One infant grows up and becomes a jockey. Another plays basketball or hockey. This one the prize ring hates to enter. That one becomes a tackle or center. I am just glad as glad can be that I am not them, that they are not me. With all my heart I do admire athletes who sweat for fun or hire, who take the field in gaudy pomp and maim each other as they roam. My limp and bashful spirit feeds on other people's heroic deeds. Now A runs 90 yards to score, B knocks the champion to the floor, cracking vertebrae and spines, lashes his steed across the line. You would think my ego it would please to swap positions with one of these. Well, ego it might be pleased enough, but zealous athletes play so rough. They do not ever in their dealings consider one another's feelings. I am glad that when my struggle begins twixt prudence and ego, prudence wins. When swollen eyes meets gnarled fist, when snaps the knee and cracks their wrist, when officialdom demands, is there a doctor in the stands? My soul in true thanksgiving speaks for this modest of physic. Athletes, I'll drink to you or eat with you, or anything except compete with you. Buy tickets worth their radium to watch you gamble in the stadium, and reassure myself anew that you are not me and I am not you. So, the poet feels so happy to be one among the audience than to be a player on the field. Dear children, we'll see the vivid explanation of the poetic lines in the next part. Thank you.